Well, hello everybody, it's Bella here from RachandBellaCrafts in her Crafty studio, and welcome to the A to Z of Inspired Summer Crafts collaboration for July, hosted by RachandBellaCrafts. The letter I've been given is the letter E, and we also had to find inspiration from a person that we've seen or, liked on YouTube, and the person I have chosen today is Eve Spaid, and her name is spelled Eve as in E-V-E and S-P-A-I-D, Spaid as in said, Spade. And she was making a pull-out card with an envelope, and because I've got the letter E, I thought I would use an envelope. If you would like to watch Eve's video, it will be listed in the links below this video. Now, if you wind it on Eve's video, if you wind it on 2 minutes and 14 seconds, that's when the craft actually begins, because she's doing a Christmas card craft, because it's a couple of years old, this one, and it's really fun. And so if you do that, if you wind it on 2 minutes and 14 seconds, then the craft begins, because she does a little bit of an introduction about herself on the video, so you have that information. So just remember that when you're going to watch it, okay? So go over and see Eve Spaid and watch it, and watch all her channels, because they're excellent. Okay, so I have done experimented with this, and this was the first one I did, and I used a Tim Holtz because I don't know whether you're aware, but I'm doing a botanical journal. As it turns out, these are a little bit big for what I'm making, which I shall show you later, but I put the letter E on there for the envelope, and that's what I made as my experiment over the last couple of days. And that one goes in there like that, and this is what we'll be making. Okay, so I did a left-handed one there, but I didn't take out the little notch there. I just left it like that. So there you go. So that's those. So I'll show you how I made them using our summer bloom kit from RachandBellaCrafts. All right, so let's make a start, shall we? So what you're going to need is some card, and I've just used some old card that I've been printing and sticking some fabric on to print in the computer. So I'm not wasting that, so I'm going to use that. That's going to be the bit that pulls out, and that's going to be something that I'm going to add later on. And this is the envelope I've chosen. I've got 2 of these. We may get round to doing 1, we may get round to doing 2. We shall see. But I have cut everything out ready. I should have, but I haven't inked around this. I thought I'd done it, but I haven't, so I do apologise. And let me pull my chair a little bit, because I'm not sure if I may scream. I hope you're all well and enjoying the collaboration. I'm day 5, so as I say, my letter is E. And funnily enough, I realised afterwards that I was using Eve Spaids. So I got a double E there. So an envelope and Eve Spaid. So that was fun, wasn't it? So I probably won't talk much through this. I'm just going to try and concentrate, because there's a lot to remember to do. So I've got my paper here to glue on. All right. And let's just stick this down, because I've made a couple of these and I did make a mistake of cutting the envelope first. So leave your envelope, so I should have told you actually, seal your envelope. All right, so it's just an ordinary white envelope, and I've stuck it down. And now I'm going to put this piece on the front of there, and then I'll show you the next step. But make sure you stick and glue this piece on first. Sorry, I'm banging. I'll try not to, but I'm trying to get as much glue on here as I can. All right. Excuse me. And try and get it central, which I haven't done. Let me do that again. Can never do it on camera, can you? Because, let me see if I can manipulate that to where I want it. There. No. There's so much glue on here, it's sticking straight away. Made a mess of that, didn't I? There we are. No, it's still not right. Excuse me, I'll have to glue it again. There we go, Bella's at it again. I'll try and do it better this time. Let's start from the bottom this time and see if that will work. When I made the others, they went on as sweet as a nut. There we are, that'll do. Let me just get my bone folder. The one I couldn't remember the name of. Okay, I'm going to do the back as well. Actually, I've got a nice piece for the other one, so I'll swap them over. I think this will be easier to glue down. All right. So I've cut out a piece for the back as well. And then you'll see then what I do when I cut them. I might actually do the other one while I'm waiting for this one to dry a little bit, because I'm putting a lot of glue on this paper. So there we are, let's try it from the bottom. We've been allotted 30 minutes, so we're all conscious that we need to stay inside of the 30 minutes. So if I seem like I'm rushing, I do apologise. But I'm trying to be a good girl. Oh, unfortunately, I got that up the right way. Ooh, that would have been awful if I got that the wrong way. There we go. So that's that one. I'll just put that one over there a moment while I do the second one and see how far we get. So that's going like that. I'm going to get in them. Oh, I haven't inked that one either. Sorry. I really thought I'd done these. I do apologise. Because I'm trying to save time. Well, the collaboration seems to be going really well. I watched G Kerr's and I was absolutely inspired by hers. She did a fabulous job, and she did it on the hoof. You know, she just did everything without planning it, and I thought that was wonderful, because I'm not able to do that. I'm not a clever person like that. I just have to be able to have everything planned so that I know exactly what I'm doing. I wish I could be like that. I just haven't got the ability to do it. So we're all different, aren't we? Which is lovely, I think. And all the names of the people taking part in the collaboration will be linked at the bottom of every video that is taking part. So they'll all be there ready for you too. Now I'm just going to check it's the right way up. Not that that matters on this occasion, but that was better. See? Getting into it now, aren't I? It's not perfect, but it doesn't matter. I want you to get the idea. There we go. I'll turn it over, make sure it's up the right way. My paper again. I'm feeling a lot better today because I've been feeling a little bit under the weather. And as I say, I watched G Kerr's this morning and it really bucked me up. And sometimes you just need a little spark, don't you, to get you going again. Now I'm conscious that I'm going to be cutting here, so I want to make sure there's enough. Yes, we got it right. Ooh, jolly good. I'm going to let that one dry. That's well burnished. So that can dry over there quietly now. And I think while we're doing that, I'll do this bit as well. And then everything can have a good little dry, can't it? Try and find a piece that hasn't been glued on, and then we'll be okay. Now, that I've done the corners on this for making it easier to go in and out of the envelope, and I did the same on that one. This is quite a thick envelope that I used here. It was a brown one, so that was nice and easy. But I wanted to do one with the kit, so excuse me. No, I'll ink it afterwards because I've made that mistake before. As I say, I've made a few of these, so hopefully I've ironed out all the wrinkles, and it'll flow better. That's what I'm trying to say. This is ever such a pretty kit, and my Etsy shop's been pinging like anything, so I'm glad you're all enjoying it and following along. Now let's get this the right way, because that's going to go in like that, so I need this to be up the right way. It's not going to be sideways, it's going to be long ways. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. I'll just trim around there with my scissors. And I'll try and do that as best I can. Not very good at this sort of thing. These scissors, I've said before, are brilliant because they're non-stick. So if there is a little bit of glue on the paper, it will come off easily. They don't stick to the scissors. Maybe I should have done the curved bit afterwards, but it doesn't matter. It's not a problem. All right, and I'm going to put that one, make sure I get it up the right way. So that's going that way. There we are. And then this one, which way is that going now? It's writing on there, see? Yeah, I've got it that way, so I'm going to put it like that, and then I'll know which way up it is. It doesn't really matter. It's not the end of the world, is it? We do try though, don't we? We try and get it right. Yeah, that worked. And that's why you need to cut the back first, okay, so that you can trim around and see where the curved bit is. There we are, not too much on this one. Just tidy it up a little bit. I might even recut the corners when they're dry. I know I'm going through the card here, but can't be helped. And it's not straight. Maybe I should have done the corner bit afterwards. We live and learn, don't we? That's it. Now I'm going to let that dry because I'll have to do the corners again. So there we go. Let's move on now. Just pop that over there a minute. Let that dry a bit. I've got to remember now to keep that up the right way. I'm not sure that that is straight, but I'm getting my cutter over anyway. So let me just put my stopper on my glue. This cutter is so big. I tried to use the other little one, but it wasn't doing. And so let me just make sure you're in screen. There we are. So I just want to tidy that side up there. There we go. That was annoying me. Take a little bit off that one, just so she's nice and straight. Then I'll be able to, that doesn't look straight now, does it? Do you know, sometimes I have trouble with this cutter. And it does naughty things. Look at that, no, that's not straight, is it? I wonder what that is then, I'm not sure. Anyone else have trouble with their cutter? This is getting smaller and smaller now, isn't it? See, look, it's not straight. Sharpen that a bit because that didn't work properly. Resorting to using my scissors again, but never mind, we'll move on. So this was the first one I did. Still not absolutely dry, but it'll have to do. So it's going to be a right-handed one that I'm going to put in like this one. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that bit off. Like so. Don't scream. It'll work. There we are. All right, that's that one. I don't need to cut that one, but I might as well do this one while I'm at it. Let's make sure. I'm going to do the right-hand ones because I'm right-handed. It's easier for me to show you. So I'm just going to stick to the right-hand side. A little bit. Of course, we're cutting into the words there, aren't we? It would have been better down this side. Shall I be brave and do it? All right, okay. Whether we get round to doing this one, I'm not sure. Right, so I'll leave that one over there. That's all the cutting we need to do, I think. Yeah, that belongs to that one. A little bit of music paper there. I got my little bits all cut ready. That's going to go in the little pocket. And now let me show you what I did with this. It's got quite stiff now, but that's okay. It's all right for the purposes of the video. Now see, there's a gap here, all right? And what Eve did, let me just do my corners now. This may or may not work, so we'll try it. Oops, nice. Sorry about being awkward, but it's the arthritis in the old thumbs. Make sure you're on screen. That's it. This is such a pretty kit, isn't it? Really summery. So that's belonging to that. That's going to go in there like that. All right. And we've got to get that in there like so. But first of all, I'm going to ink. I do apologise. I'll move that out of the way before it actually falls. 2 seconds. I think it'll finish it off if I do this. Yeah, that's thickened up quite a bit, so it might be better if you just use a book page, because it is really now quite stiff. Depending on what you want for your journals. But it's solid. It's really solid. Okay, I think everything else is inked up now, except here. Now, if you want the notch effect, which I'm not going to do, because I want mine to be different, so that's going in there, and then we're going to put this in. Now make sure you center this up, because I know it's got a bit small now, but it doesn't matter. That was because I kept trimming it. So make sure it's pushed right in, and you want it central as well, because the one I had to really jiggle with it afterwards. It wouldn't line up straight in here. So make sure it's as central as you can get it. I tell you what I haven't done, I haven't inked that. And I think it will make a difference if it is inked, because it'll make it all one. Okay? There we go. Now take your time and line it up. Like that. Make sure they're level. And then I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And I'm going to make sure this is all glued in here, because you're going to be pulling it in and out, so you really want it glued down well. Okay, got a bit of glue, excess glue there, but that's okay, no problem. At least I know it's glued. And then turn it over and do exactly the same. My nose is itching, sorry. There. That's it. And that's that part done. I hope my head wasn't in the way then. There we are. I've lost my pin. There she is. Right, there we go. And that goes in here. And you line them up, and there they are together. Should line up now. Shouldn't be a problem now. There we go. All right, so that goes there like that. Now I'm going to decorate the outside, and then I'll decorate the inside. Now what I've done here, I've made some little hearts because Rachel had hearts and I thought I'd made them smaller on the computer. So what I did, I just folded this in half because I don't want them too big. So if ever you've got a heart that's too big, just fold it in half on the page, get your scissors and cut it round like this to whatever shape you want. And then that's that. All right. I know you've got a little crease in it, but once it's stuck down, it won't matter really. So just go like that with your thumbnail and you'll flatten out the crease. Okay. So what I thought I'd do here, and you could really, if you wanted to, decorate across and then cut it. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to do this because I've got a few more somewhere. There's another one. There's a bigger one, so that can go down there like that. In fact, this is plainer on this side. It might be fun to put them on here. I think I'm going to do that actually. So I think I'm going to, and I'm not going to ink these because I don't want to waste time inking, all right? So I'm just going to go around like this. And just overlap them because there's lots of little bits with this kit, so you can have lots of fun with them. I know these are not all the same size, but I quite like that. I don't like things being identical necessarily. So there. So that's that one. And that's on the back there. So let's burnish that down a moment. Make sure it goes in. And then what I thought would be nice, let me see what else have I got. We've got this little one here. I'll be quick. I keep them like this. I used to cut them all out, but you lose them, and it's easier to find what you want when you leave them, you know, partly together. They're not all absolutely together, but I'm going to put that down there. My Rachel is absolutely amazing at doing this, the layering up. I'm hopeless. I have a go, but it doesn't quite turn out the way she does it. She's absolutely brilliant. So if you haven't seen the first video of the collaboration, then go over to watch RachandBellaCrafts video because she's done a stunning job. Absolutely stunning. I'm absolutely in awe of her. So there, that's that side. This one I think we'll just put, what can we put on there? I would like it on there actually. I think I'll make that a pocket because I'm going to make this into a little tag to go inside it. Yes? So what should we put on here then? We don't need more hearts, do we? Oh, that's rather nice. That'll be nice. Let's pop that on there. I think actually I'm only going to have time to do the one, but that's okay because I've got the others to show you, so you'll have some ideas, won't you? There we are. So we've got something that way now, when you actually pull it out. All right. And I was going to put a bit of lace on there, but I didn't because it might get stuck. I did actually, because when Eve was making hers for Christmas, she cut out some die cuts. Now these die cuts are from Tim Holtz, Sizzix, Thin Nuts. Yes, Tim Holtz. I was looking then to see if I could find his name on there, but yes, it is on there. And I've used these small ones because I knew the envelopes were not going to be very big. So that's the ones I've used. All right. And that's what I've cut out there. And I thought I'd use those. So if you fancy those, you can find them on the Tim Holtz site. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these on the front. I'm not going to put them inside because I don't want them peeling up. Okay. And my glue, look at the bubble. I thought that was the pin. It's a scream. There we are. Let's put everything back so I can find it all. I'm not sure how long I've been now. So there we are. Where are we? So I think I will ink just slightly around this one. There we go. And I might even put some music behind it. Why not? I say to myself. Yes, I know we're covering up that, but on the little wheel, maybe I'll make that a little bit smaller and put that down there like that. That'd be better, wouldn't it? I'll have to ink that, I'm afraid. I'm using one of these new daubers. They're round, and I must be honest, I'm not enamoured with them because you can't stand them up. You get used to using things, don't you? So, but Rachel gave me these yesterday because my other one was absolutely falling apart. And I know I've got some of the proper ones somewhere, but I'm grateful for this, Rach. So thank you very much. So let me take my pin out. And we're nearly there, I think. I hope you all have a go at this and go and watch Eve's, because she does a much better job than I'm doing here. She's a very good teacher, and she's a really, really good friend of Gail Gostinelli, as you all know, and she was at the retreat that they went to, and so to see her in person talking to Gail was an absolute thrill, because she's such a sweet lady. She's absolutely lovely. So please do go over and watch her video. Tell her I sent you along. That would be rather nice. There we are. And I thought what I would do there, let me pop that back in there so I can see. So the envelope is back together. And I'm going to put, I've got word ones. I thought I'd put that on there like that. Are they going to show up, do you think? I've got lighter ones. Let me try these. That one might be better. Or even, oh, that's better on there, isn't it? I'll put the stamp by there then. I could put it there, couldn't I? Because I've got these little ones. This is what I'm thinking to myself. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking, believe it or not. And let me see. Oh, there's a stamp there. Wow. Oh, let's put those there then, shall we? Yes. I'll just think around them to get rid of the white a minute. Well, that worked out well, didn't it? Move those a moment. We'll have fun trying to glue the flowers on, won't we? But never mind, we'll have a go. Put these up the right way and we'll be okay. So that's going there. I was going to put it there because, you know, of the envelope, but never mind, doesn't matter. Now, which one am I going to use? They get tangled up, don't they? Oh, I did that one round the wrong way. The other thing about these die cuts, you've got to be careful. If you've got white on one side, and because you can see what I've done there, look, I put it up the wrong way. So you actually want the actual, you know, the paper to be up the right way, and then put your die cut down on top of it. Otherwise, it comes out the wrong way, which is what I've done there. So on these, it didn't matter because they were book pages. So it depends what you're doing. So if you're using the, you know, the kit and you haven't got a backing on it, it will make a difference which way up you put your die cut. All right, I just thought I'd tell you that. So where am I? What am I doing? I think I'll put that one there. And maybe that one there. And maybe that one there. Let's see if we can get these on without getting it all over my hands. There's one there, and they do have these little holes, so I'll just get rid of that. See it there, look? I've just taken that out, so make sure you get all your bits out. That's the wonderful thing about these little pots for your glue. You do get a wonderful, just put some dots on here. You get a thin little spout on it. Okay, and I think that's going to be too long anyway, so let's have a look. No, we're all right. Let's go in there. And as I say, Eve did a Christmas one. Let me put some of this back in there. And what I would have liked to have done was chosen blue or something, but I couldn't find my papers, so I've just done it with this just to show you, okay? This is working well actually with this spout. So if you could buy these on Amazon, they're really cheap and cheerful. But but you do, if you put art glitter glue in them, be aware that you do need to put your needle back, your pin back in, otherwise they will just gum up and you'll never get your pin out. So I'm going to put that one there. Doesn't matter if it pokes off the end. I'm not bothered about that. And what I could do here now is put one of these. Which one should we put? Let's put that one because that's going to stand out well, isn't it? And I'm going to do a Roxy Creations corners like this. Get rid of that white a moment. Make sure it's up the right way, and then that will be like that. All right. Wasn't too bad, was it? I hope I'm not too quiet. I'm really sorry, but I'm really concentrating hard doing this because I haven't been myself this week. So I wanted to do a good job for you and for Rachel. So there we go. And I did actually stick that down. I was going to make a pocket with it. So we won't use that then. We'll put that over there and I'll tidy up my desk and I'll go through everything again with you. And I'm not sure. I'll have a look to see how much time I've taken. Oh, I've gone over. Right, okay. So let's get them all back out again and show you. You can carry on decorating these as much as you want. Can't rush, can you? There we go. Sorry, Rach, I've gone over, but can't be helped. This was quite complicated. This would have stood out better if it'd been a different colour, but let me stand up and I'll show you. Okay. There's the back, and you can carry on and you can decorate the back if you wish, or you could put it in your book as a pocket, because I've got my botanical, just bear with me a minute, and I've done my pages. I did those yesterday, so if we wanted to put it on, I think they probably too wide for any, so use a smaller envelope if you're going to put them in, but you could put it in like that and you could take it out like that, so that's not a problem. But that has gone quite thick, so think about what you're going to put it on. And also I did use 120 GSM paper, which I shouldn't have done. I should have used 80. So that's another tip. Put it on thinner paper and it won't be as bulky and as thick as this one. So, but it's going to look really nice in a journal, isn't it? So it could even go on there, look. But so that's that. That's my botanical. That's why I started making the botanical ones, but as it turned out, they were too big. So here we are. There's the ones I've made. That's another one I made there. And you can make them out of whatever paper you have. This one I enjoyed doing because I sewed around this one. All right. And I do like the brown envelopes, I must confess. And that's a left-handed one as well. So, but I haven't stitched around that one, so I just left that one. So there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed that. When I get this back in the envelope, I think I'll leave it like that because I'm not doing very well, am I? So there we go. And I hope you will continue to watch the collaboration and have fun and try your hand at making some of the things that you've been watching. Take care, everybody, and love to you all, and God bless you.